you're not doing it wrong. So many times in so many spiritual communities, there is this pressure outlining sort of conscription of you should do it this way. No, no, you are a child of God, and God has a plan for you, and you are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly in the right place, doing the right thing, being who you need to be. And if you have any inkling that there's another place you should be or are supposed to be, then listen to your heart. You know, God has given us the desire of the heart. The kingdom of God is within you. Like, you know what's right for you. And that place of your heartfelt desire is guiding you on the path that you need to be on. But there's no judgment from outside. Your path with God is yours alone, and there is no should or right way or you're supposed to. Like, cast all of, like, take yourself out of the box of someone else's concept of what your path to God should look like. It's like you're on your own path. It's your relationship with God, yours individually. And when we turn to God to see which way we're going, then we know we're asking the right questions. It's like, who would you have me be, God? What would you have me know? What would you have me see? What would you have me understand? When would you have me understand that? The eternal now. What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say and to whom? And those questions actually evolved in my experience. It was a kind of a spiritual intuition, a download I got from God about what questions am I asking myself? And the questions are important. And then I looked at these questions. Who would you have me be? What would you have me know? What would you have me see? What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say and to whom? And I've recently added, what would you have me understand? And when would you have me like be and do all of these things? It's like, then I look at the definition of God that I have grown up with from the book Science and Health with Key to the Scriptures by Mary Baker Eddy, the one who discovered what's known as Christian Science or scientific Christianity, the science that Jesus demonstrated, the healing practice that Jesus gave us. Anyway, her definition of God, it starts with God, the great I am. So what's my first question? Who would you have me be? I am. The I am, Mrs. Eddy also has another place where she says, I can is the son of I am. It's like, I am, I can, and I do. It's like, that's on it's actually right up there. I have a little sign that says, I am, I can, and I do. It's like, we are given the gift of grace. We are given the gift of who we are, our identity from God. And if we just accept that and listen to the Christ communicating to us the truth of us, the true idea, voicing good, that divine message from God to us, speaking to our human consciousness. And that's a bit of a paraphrase from another quote from Mrs. Eddy, actually, that the Christ is the true idea voicing good. It's like, when we listen to that and stop listening to the opinions of others telling us we're doing it wrong, or we're supposed to be doing it this way, or we're supposed to be following this path, it's like, you know what? Everyone has their own individual path to God. And that's between you and God. Or if you don't call it God, between you and your creator, between you and the divine idea that is the source of you. There's only one cause, there's only one creator, and that is the source of all being. And we get to experience and feel the presence of that power by identifying ourselves rightly as the children of the one divine mind, the one idea, voicing good. So that power, that presence, that sense of identity is completely ours to discover in God. It's ours to discover in divine mind, in divine principle, in divine truth and love. And these are synonyms of God from the Bible. So we get to know ourselves in God. We get to know ourselves in truth and in love. And if you're walking down the path and you're feeling limited, you know right away that those limiting thoughts are not actually your thoughts. They're an imposition. It's like being hypnotized by this false power that would claim to be a source or some cause. It has no cause. Error, the lie, the devil, the enemy, whatever you would call that, aggressive mental suggestion, animal magnetism, whatever you want to call that, the enemy, it's a lie. It's a lie and the father of the lie. And we can denounce it by standing with God, by claiming our authority and dominion. Because of being the reflection of God, we stand with the power and the authority of God to denounce whatever is suggesting that we're less than. There is no decline. There is no decay. There is no, oh, in this stage of life, everything starts falling apart. Like, does God have stages? It's like, God doesn't operate in stages of life. God is life. There's only one God. There's only one life. And we're the expression of that. So there are no stages of our life. Does our experience shift, and do we have sort of these opportunities to experience life in different ways? Of course. But there are no stages, and we don't need to be limited by a sense of time or age or money or friends or likes or whatever. Take all the numbers away. Take all the numbers away. Your address, your weight, your age, your bank account, your number of whatever. Take all the numbers away. Like, who are you without the numbers? Who would you have me be, God? What would you have me know of you and of myself? What would you have me see of you and of myself and of other? Look up, look in, look out. And actually, I should let you know I'm doing a little mini, I don't know what it called, workshop, boot camp, preview, look up, look in, look out workshop, December 10, 11, 12 at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm hoping everybody, at least here in the United States, I think everybody can join. And those of you over in Europe, it might be a little bit later, but hopefully you can still join. And those of you in sort of on the other side of the world, the eastern part of the world, perhaps you can come early in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'll post it, but I hope you can join us, and I'll set up a little like registration page so that you'll get the email with the Zoom link, because I'm going to do it on Zoom. So I hope you can join us for that. But look up, look in, look out. Look up, see God. Look in, see self based in God. Who am I as a reflection of God? And then look out and see everybody else as a reflection of God. And life, if everybody did this, it's the two great commandments. If everybody did this, life would be a whole heck of a lot better. So I invite you to this work. I invite you to see who you are. See who God is and see who you are, and walk on the path of love, not of fear. Walk on the path of limitless, free expression of good, not the path of fear and limitation, because that's our divine right. And we get to be free. So if you're in a community that's limiting you or telling you you should do it a certain way and trying to keep you in a box, run far and run fast. Well, identify that group as not being imposed upon by that sense of limitation, because it's an imposition on the group too. So whatever communities you're in that feel limiting, really see through the illusion of limitation, either for you or for a group or for a community or for a church community or whatever it is. We got to see through the illusion of limitation and be free, because God made us free. So lots of love, you guys. This is actually, these are all the ideas that came out, or some of the ideas that came out in Morning Metaphys this morning, when I just listen and see, what does God have in store for us today? And if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Go to getfreesupport.com and check it out and just see if it supports you and aligns with you, because that's really what it's all about. All right, lots of love. And I will see you. You matter, by the way. You matter, and you are loved. And you are stronger. You are stronger than you think, because God knows you, and God is all power. So lean on that power and feel strong. Okay, lots of love.